Hello and what is going on today, guys? Tomcat here, and today I'm going to be taking you guys step by step through the new Need for Speed Heat gameplay trailer that just dropped, as well as there is a little bit of a surprise toward the end of the video, so make sure you guys watch the whole thing. Oh, not really a surprise, but actually something really interesting that you guys will get a little bit of a preview of some other videos that are coming very soon. So if you want to get a little bit of a preview of what's coming soon, make sure you watch all the way to the end. Alright, so the first thing I wanted to talk about here is the interface. Obviously, you can see it's very clean. You can see your speedometer, your tachometer, your NOS, your map, and then here you can see transitioning into night, you've got your heat level up top, and everything is very easily, cleanly laid out. There's not really any confusion around what's going on screen. Here we see a little bit of a demonstration, an early demonstration of customization, walking around this Alpha. Really, really cool stuff there. Now here we see this old Chevy doing some donuts in the middle of the street, and I love the focus on there being people everywhere all the time. I mean, that really adds to the life of the game, I think. You can also see a 918 right here, and I love, again, how vibrant and intense they make everything seem, right? So here we have the start of a race, and you've got, the flares burning at the beginning of the race, and there's always people milling around, walking around. You get the idea that characters are a big focus now. You've also got the Speedrunners Showdown, which is the sanctioned racing that takes place in the middle of the day, with blocked off streets and things like that. Now here, as you can see, you'll get money after those races during the day, whereas during the night, you'll get your heat level, you'll increase your rep. So that heat level during the night increases the rep that you gain. So basically, you'll need to increase rep to unlock parts, and then the money that you earn during the day goes towards unlocking those parts. So during the day, the cops will just kind of be driving around, but they'll interact with you for minor offenses and things like that. Let's say, they see you speeding or crashing into another car. They'll get you for things like that, but they won't be all that crazy. Whereas at night, you'll see the entire personality of the city change. And also here, we get a look at the P1 chilling out at the Speedrunners Showdown. And again, I love how many people there are walking around all the time. It really adds to how vibrant the environment looks. Now here, as you can see, when you turn to night, you've got your little, your heat level up top, and then you've got all of your different, all of your different environmental changes and changes to the map and changes to the heads-up display regarding nighttime. And as you can see, the cops also change. Now, I'm not sure if during the day you'll only see the Crown Vics. I feel like you'll probably see different model police cars during the day too, maybe. But at night, you'll be seeing Chargers, you'll be seeing Vettes. And over here on the left, you'll actually see a Mercedes A45 AMG, which is another new confirmed car, which is really, really cool to see, as well as the Regera right here, which is really, really cool to see. Moving on to also this Vulcan and what looks like the front end of a Huracan LP580-2, the rear-wheel drive model. Now here you can see when you've successfully completed night, you'll actually see your character next to your custom car and stuff like that. And that's also another thing that I wanted to touch on is the custom characters, because the custom characters play a really, really big role here, and you'll see a little bit later on in the trailer, there's a big focus on character customization, and the fact that we even have character customization in a Need for Speed game is huge, because Need for Speed has always been about customizing your cars, personalizing your cars, but now you get to personalize your characters as well. And also, Rhino units are now a thing again. So be scared. The Rhino units are terrifying, as well as the fact that if you get busted during the night, you'll be docked money and you'll see your character being arrested, so that's always fun. Now, spike strips are here as well. If you do run over them, you'll pop your tires. I don't know right now whether or not those tires will kind of regenerate or reinflate or anything like that. That remains to be seen, and we need to see more information on that. Now, here you can see what happens when you escape, and when you escape, your main objective is obviously to get back to your garage and finish out the night. Now, as far as I know, that is up to you. Like whenever you go back to the garage, it seems like that would be the best way, for it to be handled anyway. Now, when you go into your garage, this is where all the craziness with customization starts. And as you can see, they're going really in depth on customization this time around. So the way you will actually upgrade your car is, of course, no more speed cards. What you'll do is you'll earn money during the day and then you'll earn rep during the night. The money allows you to buy parts. The rep allows you to unlock parts. So with those two things tied in together, that's how you'll be able to get your performance mods and stuff like that. Now here you can see that customization is still fully in effect with wide bodies, wheels, different wings, stuff like that. We actually have new visual customization materials here as well. And a really cool thing that I am actually quite excited about is the exhaust sound tuning. So as you can see over here on the left, you can see that there are sliders related to how your exhaust will sound. Now, I'm not sure how that's actually going to go over. I'm very, very curious to see what people do with it. I'm curious to see if people go one way or the other, or if everybody just kind of goes a certain way and leaves it there for like every car. But as you can see, there's tops, shoes, socks, all sorts of different things that you can use to customize your character as well. And I think the character customization, again, like I said, is a big deal because we've been able to customize our cars for so long, but the fact that we're now getting character customization, and here you could see what a finished character might look like, I think it's going to be a really cool addition to Need for Speed. Now, also, here what you can see is Need for Speed Heat Studio, which is a phone app that actually allows you to customize cars, and then, you go through the full customization list and everything like that, all the features on your phone, and then you can actually send it over to your game so that when you unlock that car, you can apply all of that customization into your car in the game. Now, this is a really, really cool concept, and it not only does it feature customization for parts, but you can also play with the wrap editor and things like that, and as you can see, it fully imports into the game itself, so it's playable on your console or PC or whichever version you choose. And I'm really excited to see what people do with this. I think it's a really cool idea. I think it's really innovative, and I think it's something that will be remembered as, I think, a really cool feature of this game. And I also wanted to kind of pause right here to talk about, again, the Ferrari 488, because I'm still so happy and excited that it's back in Need for Speed, or that Ferrari as a brand, as a whole, is back in Need for Speed as well. Now, here we see the club garage or crew garage, and the cool thing about that is that your friends' cars will appear in your garage, so you can actually see what your friends are doing to their cars and stuff like that. And you can see all sorts of different, little things they may have changed. Here we also see the back of an Aventador, and a couple of shots ago you also saw that custom Fox body with that massive air filter sticking out of the hood. There's so many cool things in this trailer that I wanted to touch on the main things that I was interested in, but if I touched on every last single thing, this video would be a half-hour long. So with that being said, we also have another scene of a player getting arrested, which it seems like they really wanted to drive that point home. Also, we have a big jump right here, so big, massive jumps are coming back. Whether or not you're a big fan of big jumps in Need for Speed, I mean, I think that's, kind of besides the point. I think they're cool, I think they're fun to have, and I think they fit the personality of the game. But all in all, I'm very, very, very excited for Need for Speed Heat, and I love how much emphasis they've put on the fact that, your player can get arrested and can get in actual trouble here. And I think it's actually a really cool thing that they've included that. Now, here at the end of this video, I wanted to also include, this is the surprise I was telling you about, I actually wanted to include some gameplay of Need for Speed Heat Studio so you guys can actually see what that customization looks like on your iOS or Android device. We're going to go through a couple of different cars here, but here we see a Corvette Grand Sport, a C7 Grand Sport being customized, and you have your wheel selection, you have your fenders, your bumpers, all that sort of stuff. You also have full access to the livery editor, the paints, the different colors, all that kind of stuff is accessible here for anything that you might want to do with your cars. And here we also see a Civic Type R being customized. And again, you can import these into your game when you're ready to use them, or, whenever you're done customizing them. So when you actually get the game later on down the road, you will have the ability to import all of your customized cars right into the game right when you're ready to go. So For one, to sum up this video, I really was kind of touched by a couple of different things. One was the new emphasis on cops with a certain type of attitude. The cops this time around feel like they really have an attitude. They really feel like they're out to get you, so to speak. They really feel like an adversary, especially at night, it seems, to where at night you're really going to have to work and going to have to run and going to have to make sure that you don't get caught. Otherwise, it's going to be really punishing if you do. I don't think it's going to be like a massive deal. I don't think it's going to be anything to where, like, you'll have to go back to the beginning of the game or anything like that, obviously, because that would be like, super over the top. But I am very excited to see what happens when you do get busted, and I can't wait to actually try it in the full game itself. And it seems like, especially with all the different customization features they have this time around, I'm very excited to see what kind of cars people come up with. I really am. And I think that at the end of the day, this game will be not only super customization heavy, but I think it'll also be customization heavy on the characters as well as the cars. And I think that as long as they don't spend too much time on the characters and a good amount of time on the cars themselves, I think they'll have a really good recipe on their hands. And I'm sure there's going to be people that are going to say, well, I don't know how I feel about there being character customization, blah, blah, blah. I think we should kind of, see where that goes. But again, hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you click that like button. Let me know in the comments below what you guys thought of it. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe for more. And I will see you guys next time. Talk to you all later.